Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am really excited for this video because I need you guys' help. And based on the last video, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out, where I was flipping through my personal rings. I asked you if you guys wanted to see a flip of this little guy, my pocket rings, and a lot of you guys said yes. So I wanted to combine this with like the video I was gonna do after that, which was like my traveler's notebook, my passport, because I'm having a hard time deciding between these two now. Okay, so for on the go, I thought, you know, one of these would be the best for on the go. And so I've been playing around with both of them and I just cannot decide. So I thought I would do kind of a flip, talk about the pros and cons of each, and then maybe you guys could help me decide, or for those of you guys who are kind of debating, it might help you as well. So maybe what I'll start off with is the pocket rings, because I know a lot of you guys asked for that, and I feel like rings is making a little bit of a comeback with the things happening on Instagram. Not that that's a reason that you should go into rings if it doesn't work for you, but I'll just start with this one since I know a lot of you guys asked for this one. So this is my little pocket rings. It's the filofax original. I love the original because it is just one piece of leather. It's very sturdy. It opens completely flat because there's no back pocket. And it's just like a really sleek look. The only thing about the personal or the original that I don't like is like the pocket configuration is not as, I don't know, conducive to like an on-the-go thing, because there's no place for cards, right? You have to add like a little leaflet thingy to put your cards in. And by the way, I'll link all of this stuff below, like including these little things and whatnot. If you guys need anything, just check my description box. I'm usually pretty good about linking everything. Okay, so the rings are like a decent size. I think they're 16 millimeter, 19 millimeter, something like that. And I know they're bigger than the Holborn. This size is pretty consistent with their other pocket rings, like the Filofax Finsbury, but of course smaller than like a Moterm or whatnot. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So in the front here, I just have a cloth and paper dashboard with this clear thingy that I just got with my Filofax planners. I put in a few of these like overview sheets. This setup is pretty similar to my personal, just in a shrunken size. In this first tab, I put in like the pre-dated weeklies that came with the Filofax. And then also I just printed out Planner Co's like freebie on the month on 2 pages that are already dated for 2024. So I just have that in that first section. In the second section, I have my GTD section, the same way that I do in pretty much almost all my planners. Yeah, this is just how I track all of my tasks. I would say that GTD is like, to me, it feels more of like a task manager type system than something that helps you with like your day-to-day or your week-to-week necessarily. I don't know if that makes sense. For me, I find it most useful to track my things. Or my tasks, and not necessarily like to get me going on planning, if that makes sense. And this is my new GTD bundle, or the ultimate GTD bundle, I think. And it does not have like the small grid. Just my handwriting is kind of small now, and so I don't necessarily need it. But for those of you guys who write bigger and want to write smaller, especially in one of these small planners, you can try out like the small grid bundles, the original bundles, and I find that really helps, at least to help me learn how to write smaller. So these are all in my shop. Again, I'll link everything down below. Okay, so then in the section 3 is kind of my weeklies. I really like the look of these. So again, this is all part of that GTD bundle, ultimate GTD bundle, I think. It includes like, you know, the list, the weeklies and everything, and it has next actions waiting on projects. So for me, I feel like these look so cute, don't they? I feel like, I don't know, I like the look of this in a pocket more than I did in the personal. But the only thing is, like, if you are using this as your main planner, I could see running out of space, right? Like if you really need to write everything down, like a personal in this size or pocket, in this small size as your main planner is a bit small. So I just have a whole bunch of weeklies in here, and I just think they're so cute, like especially with one of these little stickers from Hubman and Chub Girl. I've literally been putting one on every page almost. You'll see it in here as well. And then I had another kind of insert. So this is with my small grid. This is the balance bundle, and I wanted this because it kind of breaks up my to-dos. So like errands, appointments, home, work, priorities. This is perfect for me right now when I'm trying to balance home stuff and work stuff. And then it goes into like the dailies on the back. So I just have a few of those printed. And then on the front page, oh, I should also show you, it comes in two layouts in that bundle. One with the vertical, one with the horizontal, whichever one you like. And then the weekly overview section is the same, and I like to put in my meal planning and stuff here. And I'm actually starting a new job soon, and so I think this is really gonna come in handy. Okay, so then section 4 is my dailies. Again, part of that same bundle. I just love how things look. This bundle, I love how it looks in the pocket. I don't know why. You guys let me know if you guys preferred this or when it was in my personal, but I like the look of that. I don't know why. It's just so cute. See, I have these little stickers everywhere. Okay, and then section 5 is just some random notes. I just put all different types of notes pages here, some reference pages, and that's pretty much it. And in the back, I had one of these in case I wanted to put in cards. So you can't fit that much in here. So I felt like I was able to make it pretty concise, and it's so cute. And what I love about the pocket rings compared to, let's say, the TN, as we get into this, is of course you can, you know, put things in, take things out, move things around if you want to. So that's kind of my little setup for my rings, and I just think it's so cute. It's really portable, of course. It's really functional, and there's still like a spot for a pen loop, and it still closes just fine, and it's all compact. Okay, so that's kind of my first option. You guys let me know what you guys think of this. First, let me know if you like this versus the personal rings that I did in the last flip. Do you like this or personal? And then let me know if you like this versus this, okay? So, of course, as everybody's getting into rings, I'm like thinking about my little Passport TN again. And look how chunky she is. Isn't she so cute? She's just so chunky. And I guess, okay, hold on. Let me just compare the size. So it's definitely a bit smaller in profile. You'll see there, but it's obviously, I've made it quite chunky with this second notebook in the back, and I'll just show you that. The reason why I kind of was gravitating towards this is, first of all, I love the blue Traveler's Notebook covers. They are just so gorgeous. I have one in the standard TN, and I just absolutely love it. So I love this color. And so I was really gravitating to it, and I love the way that it feels. Because there's no ring there, it feels good in your hand, right? And then the other thing is, like, I am traveling soon, kind of in the new year. I'll be traveling. I had just gone to Vegas recently, and whenever I travel, it makes me want to use a little traveler's notebook. I don't know what it is about traveler's notebooks and traveling. Maybe it's called a traveler's notebook because you're supposed to take it on the go. I always gravitate back to this. And that's why I was thinking about it again. And of course, this is portable as well, but I don't know, something about this is just so cute in the hands. And I'll give you a little flip of this, and you can just tell me if I should use this or if I should use my rings. Okay, so I have really just 3 inserts and one little accessory here. Here is my Passport TN Undated Monthly Notebook. And I've been just loving using this kind of as like a pre-planner. I like this, it's so easy on the go. And that's the thing about the Passport TN is that if you take it out on the subway or take it out, like, it's easy to write on because there's just like 0 ring to, you know, brush your hand over. Whereas of course with the rings, even though these are small so it's easier, it's still not as easy as this, right? So that's kind of like one of the things that makes me gravitate towards a Passport. So this is just that little insert, and I had this tucked in my personal rings as well last time when I showed it. I just love how this little insert is working for me, and it's 3.5 millimeter grid. It has like a little index section at the back that has the numbered pages, and so I can easily go to where I need to go. So love that. And then the second insert that I have is I made the GTD Ultimate GTD bundle I was talking about in my pocket rings and my personal rings into a TN notebook. And so it has a weekly followed by 7 dailies and then another weekly. So a month would fit in one of these little books. You would have 6 weeks, so it's perfect for 1 month. And then it's easy for archiving as well because you'll have 1 little month notebooks. So that's 1, 2. Oh, I thought I had 3 inserts, but I actually only have 2. So that's those 2. And then the last thing that I have is just this pouch from Moterm that I keep my credit cards and stuff in. And it just sits in the back. And that's all I really have in here. And I have this little traveler's notebook clip, the brass clip in the airplane one, which I love because I don't know, this just reminds me of travel, and travel makes me really happy. So I have that little clip there, and then sometimes I'll tuck this notebook in the back. It's a Tomoe River paper notebook from Planner Co, and this is actually in the pocket size, so it's slightly bigger than Passport, but I don't really mind, and it tucks in pretty well. And so if I want a little chunky notebook with like a big area to write notes, then I will have this in the back. Or if I don't want it to be too chunky, but I still want somewhere to write. Or if I don't want a huge chunky notebook and I just want somewhere to write, I'll use one of my little printed notebooks. And these has 2.5mm grid. And I just created one of these because I have like big cutter now. I've talked about making these before on my Instagram. If you guys want like a dedicated video, let me know. Then I'll take this out and I'll tuck in one of these little notebooks just in the back, just for scribble notes, and then that makes it a lot skinnier, and I can, you know, pull it in and out. And so yeah, so that's the flip of this, and you'll see that both are super compact, right? Like, I don't have an excess amount of stuff in either, and I like it that way because it just makes it easy for on the go. But I can't decide because, yeah, I don't know. I can't decide. I've seen so much good pocket ring inspo that it makes me want to go to pocket rings, but I'm just loving the feel of this in my hands. I love, you know, just how it feels and how there's any interruption when I'm writing. Yeah. So please let me know down below which one you guys prefer between these as well as the personal rings. What are you guys thinking about for 2024? What do you guys use for like an on-the-go type situation? And hopefully that can help me decide. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!